Hello dear, welcome back again to the channel. If you are new here, you are welcome. If you're just in this video, then you have missed the previous one, which was the cotton part, so you might want to check that out. I'll drop the link on the description below. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do so. Thank you. So let's continue. This is the bustier shell. You can see I've already joined it, and this is the cup I'm going to be making use of. I have darted the dart so that it will give it more, like it will make it more deep. Okay, the size of this bra cup is 50 because the person is a bit busty, so I darted it so it will be able to accommodate the bust. Okay, so now on the previous video I showed you how I cut out this strip that I'm going to make use of for the bust, right? So this is 33 inches. Okay, so I have gone ahead to run a loose stitch on all of them. So I've removed this one and then gathered it. This is it, the one I've gathered. So after running a loose stitch, then gather it, and from that point you will start joining it to the bustier. So this is the bustier halfway done already, the ones I've joined. Okay, but I'm going to show you how I did the joining. This is the inside I'm showing you. So after joining the bustier, right, and then run a loose stitch on the net, then you gather it and start attaching it to the bustier. So this is how it looks so far. You can see I'm just showing you. So this one is the one I'm going to show you how to attach it. Remember, the loose stitch I ran was on the center of the strip that the net that I cut out. So I'm looking for where to start attaching now. But to make this easier for you, you can use your ruler and then mark 2 inches line, or 1 depending on how close you want it to be. Okay, but I just roughly made mine. I wanted everything to be very close. Okay, so I didn't bother ruling line, marking lines to follow, but I think you would need it if you want to be really fast, or well, so just have a straight line, but the lines won't be seen, so I didn't bother marking it or trying to get a straight line. So as long as I wanted everything to be full and fully covered, so I didn't bother marking it to have a straight line. So I just keep attaching and attaching, just so I'll have a full what's it called now, is it flounce? Just to get the bustier to be full with the net. Yeah, so you can see what I did here. I just, the net I gathered, place it on one side and then start sewing from that center where I ran the loose stitch at first. So start sewing from that point and then all the way down. Please, you can support the video by liking it, sharing, and commenting. Okay, whatever question you have, whatever you don't understand, just let me know via the comment section and I will reply you ASAP. Okay, I will reply you. Ask any question that you have. Wherever you don't understand anything, just drop it in the comment section and I will definitely reply you when I see the notification. Okay, so please share the video, like, comment, and please subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. Thank you so much. Okay, so we're still running the stage, trying to cover everywhere that might have space. So you can see this place I'm opening up right now, I still have some space left, so I'm going to still add another net to that place just to cover it up and make it very full. So that is what you get when you don't rule your line before sewing. But if you rule a line, you can follow the lines and then maybe covering everywhere up. Now, moving forward, you can see this place I have here. This is the top part. I left some inches at this top part before placing the net and sewing it. Okay, so this space I left was for joining. Okay, like joining the lining with it. So this is the down part that I'll be using. This other space I left is for joining to the down part. All right, hope you understand. So this is about half to quarter inch, I mean quarter inch, or one and a half or so. Okay, so depending on how many inches you want to use to join yours, it can be one and a half, that's 1/4, or a 1/4 inch. Okay, so make sure you leave some inches for your joining. Don't forget that, so you don't go closing everywhere up. All right, so that is that for that one. Now this is the sleeve. For the sleeve, the width is 2.5 inches, where I used half inch for the stitching. Okay, then the length, the full length is 12, and then I made it 13, half inch to stitch, half inch to stitch the two ends, like the other side and the other side, as you can see. So I turned it out from this the length side. You can see what I have here. I don't know how to explain that very well, but you can see what I have. So this strip I have is the 3 inches I use for the bustier, but I'm not going to use that. I will just divide it into two. The measurements I use for the bustier, I divided it into two. You can see what I have here, just like this small one. So I shared the measurements I used for the bustier into two to make this sleeve on. Okay, hope you understand. So but I'm not going to gather the sleeve on just like I did for the bustier. I'm just going to keep gathering it normally, or should I say pleating. I was pleating while sewing, and you can see this place I'm showing you here. I left some space for the joining, like I left space up there before attaching the net, so I will use that space to join it to the body. Okay, so I left some space before adding the net to use it to attach on the body. So you can see how I'm pleating it, unlike the bustier side that I gathered. So I feel this is better for me for this sleeve part. As you can see, I am done with this one. I'm done with this particular one. So I will move over to the next side. You can see how I'm opening up this to attach the other one. So make sure you move it one side so you don't stitch it together to the second one. Okay, just lift it up a bit, place the second one, and then continue sewing just like that. And then right here we are done with the two. Look at what we have. So the two sleeves are ready right now. This is the inside or the other side. Okay, I used 3 strips for each one. You can see the lines inside. From the line you can see, so 3. So this is the bustier. I'm done with it already. Everything is closed up. Now it's time to add our lining. So this is the upper side. You can see the armhole area. So this is the upper side. Okay, and remember I use the same material for both lining and the other side. You can see, so this is the upper side too of the lining. You can see the way I'm placing it. Okay, that's how you're going to do yours. So bringing our cup, our bra cup now, I'm going to attach it on the under bust. You cannot see the lines very well. I'm just pointing the lines to you, but it's not visible enough. But make sure you are placing it at the under bust, like the bust, the bottom part of the cup should be touching the under bust. So that is what I'm doing here, and you can see I'm pinning it, I'm holding it together. Okay, so hold it that way. I'll hold it that way, then stitch it. When I finish stitching, I will then attach it just the same way you're seeing what I'm doing here. I will then attach it and stitch everywhere together and flip it over like this. So this is how it's going to look at the end of the day. By the time I sew the thing, I sew up that place I use pin to hold. When I sew it together, I will take off the pin, and that's how it's going to look, just like this. When you flip it over to the front, exactly something like this, that's what you're going to be having. All right, so right here is the down part. I am done stitching this upper part. You can see what I have. I'm done stitching it right now. So I'm going to attach it to this down part. That's the next thing to do. You can see what I have here. I'm just going to put it together just like this and then take it to my machine and hold it together. This is it after attaching it. I am done now. Bringing the back part. I've already added the zipper to this back part. Of course, that one is not something I should tell you how to do, right? So I've added the zipper to it, and this is what we have right here. This is the tail part. So I'm going to flip it over to align it together properly so I can go and stitch it, like shape it perfectly. So this is me trying to arrange it very well, very well. When I was done stitching and shaping it together, the next thing is to move over to the train part. This is it. You can see the way it is. I have also attached the band to it. For the band, you will use the measurement of the waist you're working with. That's the under bust, I mean to say, because this is for a pregnant woman, like I said earlier, so it's not going to be on the waist exactly. So this is going to be on the under bust. For this strip, for this train is 10 inches, unlike the bustier that was 3 inches. This is 10 inches, and I sew from the center and pleated it while sewing. I didn't gather it like the other one, so that when I close it up like this, it can just stand like that. So depending on how many yards you use for this, it will determine how full yours is going to be. I use 30 yards of this net for this project, so you can do more or less, whatever you want. It is completely up to you. So this is what we have, guys. Remember, I gathered the waist of the upper side to be able to attach the band. So this is what I use for this for the hooking at that band area. I think this is, I'm not really sure the professional name, but I think it's called husband and wife. Let me know in the comment section what the real name actually is. So after attaching it, this is what I have here. This is exactly what I have. Okay, so I've gone ahead to cut and attach mine. Let me know in the comment section what the name is. Abi, is it husband and wife? Is it really husband and wife? Why are they called husband and wife? All right, guys, so this is how it is so far. We are done with this, and then we're going to go over to the mannequin so that you can see how it looks on the mannequin. All right. See our pregnant mannequin. You can see how it looks on the mannequin. Is that the dress is actually big. Is a big one. It's not a fit for the mannequin. So this is how it is, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give us a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you for watching. See you in our next one. Bye.